Hello everyone. Welcome back to Unday Radar Talks. After PayPal released its first quarter earnings report on April 30th, its stock price started falling. On the day of the release of the financial report, its stock price reached $70 and then quickly retreated, with a maximum increase of 4.6% and a closing rate of only 1.39%. 43 million shares were traded during the day, compared with 19 million shares the day before, and the turnover rate is 4.18%. PayPal's stock price fell again by nearly 2% on Friday, with 15 million shares traded and a turnover rate of 1.48%. So will the stock continue to fall or rebound next week? Let's take a look at the stock's trading volume distribution in the last 4 trading days. It is obvious that on the day of the financial report on April 30th, there was a large amount of short selling in the morning. It was obvious that funds were exiting the stock, and a large amount of buying and selling was concentrated within the first 2 hours of the opening. The stock price dropped to $65.70 twice in the next 2 trading days. It fell below $65.70 on Friday, but pulled back again at the last minute. We see through the 10-minute chart that when the stock price fell to $64.72 on Friday, it was quickly and strongly pulled back. So, this position is critical and should be a strong support position, and there is also a lot of trading volume concentrated here. Let's take a look at the stock's capital flow in the last 5 trading days. In the past 5 trading days, PayPal stock capital has continued to have a net outflow. Even though the price rose by 1.27% on May 2nd, the capital still had a net outflow of $11 million. It is worth noting that on May 3rd, the stock's net outflow of funds was $70 million, which was much higher than the previous trading days, indicating that a large number of orders were sold and were taken over by large capital. Although it looks like a net outflow of capital, it may be a reverse entry of capital. Let's take a look at the position cost distribution of the stock. As of May 3rd, the stock's position profit margin was as high as 80%, so the stock suffered heavy selling in the 30th trading session, indicating that investors believed that the price of $70 was too high. The position cost distribution shows that there is still selling pressure on the current price. The $58 area has accumulated large positions that will slowly move higher over time. We also see a large concentration of positions in the $63.40 area, which should be a strong support level if shares continue to fall on Monday. Let's take a look at this industry sector. The credit services sector lagged the broader index on Friday. Some stocks under the sector achieved slight gains, but PayPal's performance dragged down the sector. Visa rose 0.33%, MasterCard rose 0.56%, American Express fell 0.74%, and Capital One Financial rose 0.42%. High capitalization stocks in this sector are now at key support levels. MasterCard, Visa, and Capital One Financial stocks fell too much before, so they rose slightly on Friday. American Express, PayPal stocks rose too much before, so they fell more on Friday. Stocks in this sector are likely to rebound slightly next week after falling slightly. Let's take a look at the broad market indexes. The 3 major indexes all opened more than 1% higher on Friday, but lacked momentum for gains. Prices fell sharply shortly after the opening. The Dow Jones has retraced to a minimum of 0.78%, and the S&P 500 has retraced to a minimum of 0.77%. By the close, the S&P 500 was up 1.26%, Dow Jones was up 1.18%, and the Nasdaq Composite was up 1.99%. I don't expect the broad market indexes to fall sharply immediately after hitting recent highs, as I don't see much money exiting the market. But it is also clear that the rise lacks momentum and investor confidence is lacking. Of course, this is also related to the fact that some companies' quarterly results did not meet expectations, causing their stock prices to plummet, and the recent news about interest rates from the Federal Reserve. A certain amount of profit has been accumulated at the recent bottom. If some institutional or individual investors choose to sell stocks at this position, it may cause the market index to fluctuate up and down in a small range next week. PayPal stock price forecast. We saw that PayPal stock price fell to $64.72 on Friday and was quickly pulled back. So we have reason to consider this position as support level 1 in conjunction with the current market. If the price of $64.72 is broken, the next level of support for the stock is $63.40, as large positions have accumulated here. That's it. This is my analysis. If you have different ideas, please leave a message below. Thank you for watching. If you like my video, please give a thumbs up and click the subscribe button. See you in the next video.